So I am on the Department of Education for Tennessee's website, and I will type this up for you as well. But I thought that I could kind of walk you through the different tabs. It is pretty confusing and can be overwhelming. And it's only after years of dealing with the Department of Education for Oregon that I feel a little more comfortable and confident in it. And like I said, I think there should be, a human resource contact person for the Diocese of Nashville. And I would suggest, triple checking things with them and asking your new principal for that contact information and, CC her in the correspondence just so that we can kind of double check everything. And I might even send an email to the contact information here. But when you are on the Department of Ed for Tennessee's website, this is the different license information, and I found this document that helps us with the license types and the key terms. And as it mentioned, for a teacher, there's two types of licenses, and you can double check this with me as well, but I'm reading that you're a practitioner because you need an initial 3-year license. You'll hold a bachelor's degree. You're just completed a preparation program for the State Board of Education. And you will be able to add your special education endorsement. And so you are a practitioner because you start at practitioner before you're professional. So you are going to be needing a practitioner out-of-state license. And so I did find this out-of-state practitioner teacher candidate recommendation form, and this is one of the pieces that you'll complete. I also found a checklist that I will send as well. So it looks like you'll fill out the top, and then there's 2 options here. And my understanding is that you're not option 1 because you did complete an out-of-state education preparation program, but you're not doing a job-embedded clinical practice in Tennessee. So you wouldn't click option 1. But option 2 says that you're a candidate who completed an education preparation program in a state other than Tennessee. And you're going to have verification of all the requirements and approved licensure in the state. So that would be you. You'll check option 2 for that paperwork. Here is the out-of-state applicants licensure checklist. And so it tells you that first you need to register for a TNC or Tennessee Compass account. Gives you the website, and you'll go in here to respond to questions about your out-of-state application and create a username and password, and then you'll start to apply for the license. And you apply for your out-of-state license through that Tennessee Compass account. And this checklist walks you through the license type, which we talked about, practitioner. And if we click on this link, which I have open, you are out of state with educator preparation program completion. And so this says that you are going to get an initial license for 3 years, and you will hold a bachelor's degree from the University of Oregon. You're going to do the preparation verification form, and you'll submit scores for the assessments. Your transcripts will be delivered, and you'll be all set there. I wanted to double check with you in terms of the assessment tab. I'm not in the Tennessee Compass account, but I can definitely, we could share your screen and you could walk me through that. But my understanding of this assessment page is that this is Tennessee State Board of Education. It took me to this link in terms of the general assessment requirements. And so I wanted to triple check, are you working on your Ed TPA through your program? Or is that something that is just a master's program? So it says here, elementary education K-5. The assessment is an Ed TPA, which I know teacher candidates have completed, but I'm curious if your program's taking you through that. If not, no worries. We'll definitely look into this. I think that it can be working towards something. But let me know what your program is having you do in terms of any like praxis test at the end of your program, or because it says here, verify that you're applying for an active professional license from another state. Practice scores might not be initially required. So I think there's a chance that you don't have to do the Ed TPA, and I'm not sure. Praxis is a type of test that you might need to take in Oregon, or you might not. So I'm happy to double check that. But if you can let me know if you've heard of any testing at the end of your program first, and then we can kind of triple check that. You'll submit your transcripts. And so these are things you can't do your transcripts, of course, until you've graduated, and that's fine. And then there might be recommendations or verification forms. I'm not sure if that's required or not. And you need to verify at the end of each one and click save. And then, like it mentions, it might be pending once you've completely submitted it. And that's because they're processing things. And we don't need to worry about the processing time yet. But this is the New to Education link also, and you're going to be a practitioner teacher license, and this just reiterates the same thing. There's different endorsements that we can click on, but to get your teacher license, you need to be 18, which you are. You're going to have your bachelor's degree from the University of Oregon. You completed your education preparation program, and then this recommendation for licensure by the program. Well, maybe you can check in with your, counselor for your program, or if you have a mentor through your program at U of O. I'm not exactly sure. The professional assessment requirements for the State Board of Education. That's what we need to dig into a little more. And then you're going to meet the requirements for the endorsement, and your transcripts will be there. So hopefully this kind of gives you a starting point. Definitely, I would say register on that Tennessee Compass account, and then let me know if there's anything in the assessment tab that can kind of help us. I would check in with your principal about an HR contact for the diocese, and I will send you these recommendation forms and checklists and links, and then I'll just continue to help you out along the way. So let me know about any questions that come up, and we will dive into that assessment piece a little bit more. But I think this is a good starting out point, and hopefully clears things up for you a little bit. All right. Congrats again. Super excited for you. Hope your week is off to a great start. And we'll talk soon.